Good evening, guys. I want to welcome you to the first video on my Fat Fit Fitness channel. Obviously, as you can see, I'm fat. But how fat? Last time I got on the scale was a little while ago, but I weighed in at 515 pounds. Yeah, I'm that fat. So, one of the things my channel is going to cover is how do I exercise, things that I'm going to be doing to exercise, what am I doing about my diet. We're going to cover a lot of that over the course of the videos. The goal of a lot of the videos is going to be, I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of workouts. I'll record these workouts and kind of clip them all together into one video and maybe do a little bit of talking head like I'm doing right now. That's what I'm going to cover. Some of the struggles that we're going to deal with is I am a 500-pound man, which means mobility, while not as much of an issue as it probably is for a lot of people at the 500-pound range, it's still an issue. My knees don't much appreciate me going up and down, but I am going to put them under strain. I'm going to work with them. All of my workouts are going to be taking place here in my garage. As you can see, I've got the trash can behind me, air filter off on the other side, all kinds of crazy stuff. I will give you a quick tour of what I have in my gym and what we're going to be doing. Definitely look for the next video where we put together my brand new power rack. I bought a huge power rack, the PR4000, full 6 posts with weight storage and everything from Rep Fitness. It's going to be pretty cool. Put that together in a time lapse for you guys later. Other considerations, and part of my motivation is I have to lose weight. And believe it or not, the reason isn't what you think it is. It isn't because I'm fat and I need to lose weight, which that's true. I'm fat and I need to lose weight. But I also have, well, I've developed what is essentially a lipoma on my left glute. It runs down the whole length of it. It is probably the size of your head or bigger. Basically, you take, Eddie Hall and strap his head to my left butt cheek, and that is what is growing there. And unfortunately, due to my size, they can't operate because, frankly, I put all the weight on my chest, and while I'm strong enough to force the air into my lungs, their machine is not. And because they're not sure if they're going to have to, they would have to take away part of the, lower intestine. They still have to put me under general anesthesia in case they do. General anesthesia, you may or may not know, is a full paralysis. It paralyzes your lungs, and you stop breathing unless the machine is breathing for you. Well, their machine can't breathe for a guy my size, not with all my weight sitting on it. So I have to lose a solid amount of weight. And I figured you'd want to come along for that trip. So that's my major goal, is I need to lose weight for that. Like I said, we'll cover what I'm doing on the diet overall. Quick notes is my resting metabolic rate, stuff that you're going to hear me talk about is almost 4,000 calories a day just to maintain body weight, which means my average diet day is 27 to 3,000 calories a day. So if you're much smaller than me, my diet's not going to work for you. There's plenty of other YouTubers out there that do fitness and will teach you how to eat and how many calories a day to eat and what your macro should be, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people for that. One of the big reasons I'm doing this is because there's none for me. There's nothing for someone my size. Someone my size is just assumed they're going to stay that way. Probably because the guy my size doesn't really need to exercise. Just control your diet and you'll get better. But if that's all you do, you run into what I've done over the last 9 months. I'm work from home now, thanks to COVID. My whole team, I'm a programmer, works from home. Well, as work from home, I don't get out much. I don't exercise much. I don't get a lot of cardio. There's no walking from my car to my office or walking around the office. Everything's pretty much within 10 feet of me. So my knees have gotten stiff, all my tendons have tightened up, the muscles in my shoulder hurt a lot more just from trying to do rehab. So a lot of the early exercises you're going to see, I'm going to be doing a lot of HIIT stuff, high intensity interval training type stuff, some CrossFit, but I do mostly weightlifting. I enjoy weightlifting. It's fun. One of the things I enjoy more than anything is pushing my muscles to their absolute limit of failure, hence the power cage. So we will be doing a lot of that. That's pretty much everything. So before I really cut this video, it's going to be a relatively short one this time. Let's go ahead and I'm going to play with the camera and see if I can give you a little idea of what's here before I put the cage up. That way you can see what we change as we put the cage together. So let's start over here. Over here we have the power blocks. These are adjustable dumbbells. Real simple, real quick change. They're about $400 if you can find them. $600 with the stand that they're on. But it gives me 5 to 50 in 2.5 pound increments for less than the $1,300 everybody else is charging. Then there's some Olympic plates. Those are cap iron plates. Then there's some, God only knows where those came from. I've had them for a decade or more. Those are standard weights. It's for those dumbbells there. I found I didn't enjoy switching them out, so none of those. Those will get used. You notice the tree is standard, hence why the new power rack is Olympic, because all my weights are Olympic. Got some really cool of those, and easy curl bar. The bench looks like it'd be really cool, right? The problem with the bench is that's basically a first step incline. On a first step incline, to do an incline press, you gotta do a trap raise of whatever that weight is first. And I don't know about you, but I press a lot more than I trap raise. So not really all that helpful. Then we got, our dumpster. Yeah, dumpster. Dumpster, trash. Welcome to my garage. When we get over here, got some towels, some wrist straps, some markers, and a hammer. Also a back scratcher. I don't really care. This is in fact not cookies, but this is my chalk for weightlifting. So we have some fun with that. Freezer, air filter. What else we got? This is where I come out every night. You might notice by the humidor and the pack of cigars sitting right there. This is also where I smoke at night. I'm trying to cut back to once nightly only, and that's what we're doing. The garage door, as you can see, is insulated with batting. I have recently had the entire garage done with drywall up. My brother's awesome that way. Major props to him, by the way. So we got the whole thing insulated, ceiling's insulated, everything. It's pretty awesome. Now for what you're actually here to see. The big 8-foot long friggin' skid with everything on it. You probably noticed that this already has, flooring. Thing is, this flooring is made out of EVA foam. EVA foam, when put under the stress of, say, 600 pounds of power cage, plus 300 pounds of weight, so put under 1,000 pounds, is going to get tore up. So I bought those squares. Those squares are rubber. Heavy duty, pressed rubber, 8 millimeters thick, standard stuff. Rep Fitness is pretty awesome. That's where I got all of this stuff. And you get a better idea of what all of it is soon. And so that's pretty much everything. This video also acts as a test, so I'll know what I need to fix later. So Look forward to more videos. I'll be recording all my workouts to share with you as well. And tomorrow we will be putting together the power rack for your entertainment. So stick around, look out for that. Until then, until next time, more power, more strength. Thanks for joining us on Fat to Fit.